Hey guys, Dave from Midwest Sports here to talk about one of the latest entries into Head's racket line. This is the, make sure I get the name right, Head Graphene Touch Speed MP Adaptive. So this is kind of an interesting new take that Head has offered into the line with some extra customization that you can do to their probably most versatile spec in the speed line, the MP. So it's 100 square inch. All the nuts and bolts of the frame in terms of the measurements are the same as the MP. It's 100 square inch, 22 millimeter beam. However, where you get some options with this racket is in the string pattern. You can do a 16 by 19, which is installed, or you can customize it to a 16 by 16 for a more open string pattern, a little more spin on the ball. You also have the ability to swap in a heavier grommet set into the 3 and 9 o'clock positions via the adaptive kit. So it's kind of a nicely packaged little set that they give you here, and it just gives you an additional amount of flexibility. The racket itself out of the gate is actually lighter than the standard speed MP, and if you want to install the heavier grommet set, these are the black grommets in here, that will add about 5 grams to the weight of the frame. So again, you've got some options here with the weight that you don't really have in other rackets. You usually have to go with lead tape or things of that nature, and then you can't necessarily make it heavier and lighter that simply. So kind of an interesting concept. That tweak would take place at the time you string the racket, obviously, because you have to switch the grommets out. Another area of adjustability in the adaptive racket is the ability to unwrap the grip, and then the pallet simply snaps off, and then you can actually put spacer rings at the top of the handle, and the spacer rings allow you to again add some customization. You can go 2/10, 4/10, 6/10 of an inch longer, any increment in between. So if you're a fan of a longer length racket, there is some customization there, and again, it's simply by unwrapping the grip and then snapping the pallet off, put the spacer ring, snap the pallet back on, and rewrap the grip. It literally takes about 5 minutes to do. So it's very simple, very straightforward process where you can really customize the length if you so choose. You also have the option to pop in a different butt plate. This weighs about 10 grams. If you want to make the racket a little more head light, you can put more weight in the butt of the handle. And again, these are all very custom fit products, so rather than having big pieces of lead tape and things of that nature on the racket, these are actually parts that are integrated into the frame. It's a very clean looking installation, whichever route you decide to go. So great all-around player's racket, just like the Speed MP, updated with the touch technology for this generation. Just dampens out some of the harshness without killing feel. So a great update. If you like the Speed MP and you just want to tinker with it, play with the weight, play with the length, you can do that with the adaptive speed. This is a good one.